Alright, I ruined my witty intro for the first time, but let's just get into the video. So we got day one, day two. We're gonna go ahead and do them there out the way. As you can see, I have not done anything here. So we're gonna talk about Green Goblin, Spider-Man, Oscorp, and whoever else is in Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. and then the the two vaults that are going on concurrently. So Green Goblin is our opponent, black, purple, and yellow user, and I gotta go into my roster in order to get Green Goblin's purple ability right. So his black ability is called Goblin Glider. It costs 8. It deals damage to the target, and then it creates a 2-turn black countdown tile that, if it's matched away, Green Goblin won't be able to fire off his power again, or for the rest of the fight. But if the countdown tile does reach 0, then he'll be able to fire off the power again. Alright, Trick or Treat. This is his purple ability that costs 10, and depending upon the color that you choose, there are some effects. If you choose purple, it'll it'll steal 3 AP and random colors. If you choose yellow, it creates a pretty strong projectile. If you choose red, it'll do target damage. If you do blue, it'll create a 2-turn stun on a random enemy. If you choose green, it'll destroy 4 random tiles. Destroy tiles deal damage but don't generate any AP. And if you choose black, pretty strong strike tile. And then Goblin King is both active and passive for 8. So what it does actively is that it will reduce the number it'll reduce some number of friendly countdown tiles by 1 turn, and then passively it'll fortify any friendly repeater or countdown tiles. And then they explain what fortifications are. Alright, so that's Green Goblin in a nutshell. We're gonna look at Spider-Man Oscorp. Purple, blue, and red user. They're not in that particular order, but kind of reminds you of Spider-Man original. So his red ability, Special Delivery Spidey Punch, costs 7. It deals damage to the target and then additional damage for each web tile that's on the board. It's up to a max of 15. And then it converts all web tiles into basic tiles and then creates 3 basic web tiles. Alright, so that's going to be pretty much your heavy hitter. Do max damage and then creates a web tile. Spider Glider, this costs 8. It's both passive and active. So it creates a 4-turn countdown tile. A max of 1, so you can't spam this here. While it's on the board, say that the character that you choose can't activate any of their powers, or the powers are disabled. And then while there are 4 more web tiles on the board, that character also gets dealt increased damage, so that's both match damage and damage from powers. And then passively, at the start of each turn, it'll the Spider Glider will unlock 2 random enemy trap, countdown, or repeater tiles on the board, and then unlocking previously locked tiles by this power. So what that means is, if you have 2 tiles on the board, there's 2 enemy tiles on the board, it'll lock those tiles there. And then on the next turn, if there's 2 more enemy tiles, it'll lock. Oh, excuse me. It'll lock a random, two more random tiles. Alright, so So what you kind of want to do is like you don't want it to alternate between, alternating different tiles. Like you probably kind of want it to go towards the same tile, but again, you don't have a choice in the matter. And then finally, the purple ability, uh, Oscorp egg bombs. This costs 6. So you create 2 one-turn repeater tiles, a max of 3, and then whenever they activate, which when the repeater tile reaches 0, or reaches 1 and then does whatever it does, it'll move to a different tile, a random tile, and leave a web tile behind. And then okay, so the passive version, I think we're through talking about the active version, but the passive version is like whenever the spider bot's been active, excuse me, 2 times, or you reuse this ability, it becomes a trap tile that deals damage, stuns the enemy for 1 turn. And let's see here, and activates all other Spider-Bot trap tiles when matched. And then whenever Spider-Man takes whatever the listed damage is, he creates a 1-turn Spider-Bot. So we'll be able to get the Spider-Bot to trigger. Should be able to trigger with against Norman Osborn, since he's a 5-star and we got 5-star match damage. Let's go black green, cause again that's not gonna be anything to make sure character animations are on so we can see all his powers. Yeah, there we go. I knew it was gonna activate. Alright, and then we'll get these egg bombs here active. Let's go red. Too bad he can't activate his special ability. Not yet anyways. Turn on Spider Glider. While we have enough damage, I don't think it's gonna be enough. All right. I think this one here should finish him. Yup, there we go. So it looks kind of cool. Definitely looks kind of cool. Alright, and now let's see here. So he does enemy, strike, attack, and projectile. So let's go. Nah, I was thinking Scorpion, but let's go with another another Spider-Man villain, classic Spider-Man villain, in fact, with the lizard. So now we can at least not have to trigger some of Spider-Man's you know, repeater tiles and all that there, for the most part. Can't be stunned. This is a one-on-one fight. Still way too many red tiles on the board. Still way too many red tiles on the board. Alright. There we go. Now we can fire that off. No. Won't be able to activate any powers no time soon, so alright, there we go. Well, you're getting all of this here, Spider-Man. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention too is that we're also going to be taking a look at the Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. Stores, as well as the what is it? The Ladies of Mayhem store, I think. All right. So anyway, warm up with Captain America Steve Rogers. He is a yellow, blue, and red user, though again, not in those particular orders. His yellow ability is called Sentinel Liberty, and what it does, it costs 19. It creates three yellow protect tiles. You convert a basic tile into a yellow protect tile, and you know, that's it. It's an overcosted ability, at a point in time in Marvel Puzzle Quest where, you know, abilities like that cost way too much. His red ability, this costs 11. Star Spangled, what is it? Star Spangled Avenger? Yeah, Star Spangled Avenger. And what it does, it is you choose a tile, it becomes a 3-turn red countdown tile. That whenever the countdown tile reaches 0, well, it's obviously going to do damage to the target, but when the countdown tile reaches 0, you get refunded back some of your AP whenever you fired off the move. And then finally Peacemaker, which is his blue ability. And no, this is not from the John Cena show Peacemaker. But what it does, again, it's similar to his red ability, where you choose a tile, and it will convert that tile into a blue countdown tile that stuns the target for 2 turns, and then when the countdown tile reaches 0, you're refunded back your AP. Now the 3-star version creates a protect tile, and you know that's for another story for another time. Avengers Team Cap, Heroes, all that there. Now I don't want to get to day 2. I'm probably not gonna waste. Well, the day 2 notes, I'm not gonna waste you guys' time or mine. I'll just break out the 5-star Thanos and, you know, wipe them all down. That'll work with me. Increased match damage, at least for Thanos. There we go. Alright, then we'll go ahead and knock out day 2 as well. Why not? Like I said, go with the 5-star version of Thanos. Really wish I could match Black right about now to end the fight, but sadly I cannot. Yeah, that actually does just enough damage. At least with the tile anyways. Alright. Day 1, show yourself stuff. Deadpool, at least it's a quote-unquote friend of Spider-Man, so let's bring out another friend of Spider-Man, the 3-star Human Torch. So Deadpool, red, purple, and black user. Red ability costs 6. What it does is it'll deal 4,000. Yeah, 4,061 damage, maximum damage, or it'll deal 65% of their current health. So whatever their current health is, it'll just deal. It will do damage to that target. And one thing that folks don't realize about a little off the top is that if you have a strike tile on the board, it can actually down somebody, but only if it has a strike tile on the board. If you fire off a little off the top and you know there's not a strike tile on the board, it's just gonna do damage, kind of like Farfetch's false swipe. Yeah, I'm going Pokemon in this joint. Whales. This costs 14. What it'll do, it'll do team damage to the enemy team, and then you're given an option to either drop a normal whales, which again it'll do team damage, or you can drop the mega whales, in which you instantly win the fight. All right, so that's what a lot of folks be using the mega whales, and then also too, Deadpool will give you whales points each time you use him daily. So again, make sure you use Deadpool daily. And then finally, Life of the Party. This is his passive ability. Whenever one of his allies is dealt a listed amount of damage. So in this case here, it's 10,000. I mean, 1,070, not 10,070. That would be kind of stupid. He creates a one-turn black countdown tile that restores a portion of that damage that was taken, and then at higher levels he has more of a heal. And again, 553 is pretty much the only way to roll with Deadpool, because well, you kinda don't want him jumping out in front of stuff. Let's just say that much, sir. It gets kind of annoying though whenever his PvP kicks in. You know, the Tex-Mex well, I forget what it is. It's like I know it's called Tex-Mex something or other, because again, chimichangas and whatnot. But like once he gets it down to like ridiculously low health, it's like, okay, Wade, please stop jumping in front of everybody. Please stop jumping in front of everybody. Please stop jumping in front of everybody. That's really dumb, dude. And what else was really dumb was I missed the match 5, so go figure. Alright, so that's the day 2 node for that one. Now day 1 Toughen Up, and this is with Anti-Venom. One of the various incarnations of Eddie Brock. Obviously we won't be able to use his Venom version because, well, that's locked away. But we can use I'm trying to think here. Yeah, Spider-Man 2099. Alright, anyway, Anti-Venom, black, purple, and red user. Aggressive antibodies, this costs 8. He heals the team for a burst of health and then create 3 yellow web tiles. And then whenever Venom heals an ally, Venom will deal damage to the target equal to the amount healed. Adaptive clothing, this costs 6, and what it does, it creates a purple repeater tile on the board, and it'll remove any surrounding enemy special tiles. And if there are no enemy special tiles on the board while this tile here is on the board, then it'll do deal the listed damage. Instead, it'll create a web tile and then create another purple repeater tile. So again, it's a worse version of the repeater tile that Spider-Man's gonna do, and you know, the whole locking mechanics as well. And then finally, Precision Purge. This costs 7. It'll destroy all yellow and purple web tiles on the board. Again, it gives a chosen ally a burst of health plus additional health for each tile that was destroyed. And of course, you know, destroy tiles deal damage but don't generate AP. And you can see that there will also, trigger aggressive antibodies as well. So again, little synergy there. Anti-Venom Anti-Venom anti-Brock. Oh my gosh. Anti-Venom Eddie Brock is obviously a hero. Spider-Verse, and then whatever else affiliations he may have. And that kind of makes me mad that they don't have the 3-star Eddie Brock as 4-star Eddie Brock. They don't have him as a hero, but I digress. We'll use Eddie's repeater tile since we've seen Peter's in action. That was a waste. That really was a waste because it was supposed to go. It should have went towards the Sentry Fighter. Again, I'm gonna blame this here on lack of sleep. No, retribution doesn't work because I'm not at 40% health. Let's go ahead and turn him off or them off so they don't activate any of their powers. Alright, and you can see the fatal downfall here with Eddie. If you got purple web tiles on the board, well, you can't really activate any of his powers. So yeah, again, fatal flaw there. Here instead, let's use well, I'm not gonna use Silk because again, that kind of defeats things. But where's Spider-Gwen? Oh my goodness, you would think after all this time here of me knowing my roster, I would know where she's at and know what level she's at, but nope. Again, let Spider-Man get out in front, let him tank for a little bit. Again, lock all these tiles. As one of my friends would say, let's kick out the joms. And then stun somebody for 2 turns. Oh, that's beautiful. Cherry bomb. Again, if Gwen's stunned, that's perfectly fine. Well, it's time for the goon to, yeah, you no longer do those things. You no longer feed them. You no longer, well, I spoke too soon. But Peter, we want to help. Yawn. That's not a yawn, though. What's up? Okay, I'm alright. Alright, Wanda, you gotta... Okay, now, where were we? We were, doing some things to Wanda. Well, somebody got stunned again. Well, at least I'll get my revenge now. Let's kick out the jams. Let's stun them. Nope, get stunned again. Cherry bomb. Now Wanda won't be able to get her repeater tile to activate at all. Thanks for the heals. Thanks again for the heals. It's like, no, Wanda, we've established you are not allowed to activate any of your powers. Alright, so there's all the 4-star stuff. Now the 5-star. Ah, another Spider-Man villain with 5-star Doc Ock. Let's see here. I'm trying to make another Spider-Man villain. A thing. I guess I could go with Carnage, but yeah, we'll go with Craven for the time being. Vulture be next. So anyway, Doc Ock, black, blue, and green user. Black ability superior science. This costs 11. Stuns the target for a turn, and then creates a 3-turn countdown tile that deals damage to the target, and then creates 2 strike tiles. And then this power costs 1 AP less for tentacle tiles on the board, which is going to be the next ability, Tentacles. This costs 8. It deals damage to the target, and then additional damage for each friendly tentacle tile on the board. And then passively, if we make a match 4 or greater, Doc Ock creates a tentacle tile, and then as long as the tentacle tile is on the board, Doc Ock can't be stunned. And then finally, Cunning Scheme. This costs 6 AP. So what it'll do, it'll create a 3-turn countdown tile, or 3-turn repeater tile. The old version was a countdown tile that heals the friendly team for a burst of health, and if it's matched away, it deals damage to the enemy team. But if you get 6 more green AP, then the power becomes phase 2, which it increases the damage dealt to the enemy team if matched away, and increases the amount of health that's burst healed. And then if you get 6 more green AP, then it becomes phase 3, which increases the damage to the enemy team, as well as makes the repeater tile a 1-turn repeater tile. And then if you get 6 more green AP, it becomes final phase, and then it just deals damage whenever it's matched away, just even more damage. So again, the thing you need to know, he makes a repeater tile that burst heal, but each time you fire off his green ability, it makes the repeater tile activate quicker and quicker. And of course, villain, Sinister Six, and all that jazz. So there's the match 4 with the tentacles. That'll be locked. Now we'll create web tiles. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna wait 1 turn to see what that's gonna do. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, you do nothing and like it. kind of didn't want to waste that. Alright, don't have any friendly tentacle tiles on the board, so we can't activate that just yet. As much as I want to do that, as much as I want to, I can't. Go ahead and stun them for a turn. Activate that. Alright, Craven's just been chilling out in the background, so let's go ahead and activate Wounded Pride. Alright, there's phase 3. Now let's see if we can get the nuclear reactor to activate. But I don't think it's going to. Alright, now this one here, again, the node that I think almost everybody hates with Riri and all of them. Cool, now Doc Ock can't be stunned. I know it counteracts against what we're trying to do, but decoy is not giving them anything to activate, so cool. Vulture's like, look at me, I'm the captain now. Jeez, can I at least? Well, I don't know why I'm doing it like that there. Secret mission, our strongest collab is to be black, so that does hurt us a little bit. Alright, now we're healing every turn, but... Oh, those are a lot. Those are a lot. I'm glad the AI actually went that route there. And then Riri should be stunned. Yup. Nope, no powers for you. No sending us airborne. None of these shenanigans here. Nope. No, I don't like that match there. I really don't like that match there because that puts up. I don't remember if she has her, if we have her out on the, what's the name tile, but now we do. Okay, well, you just stole all of our black. Let's see here. Yep, that gets rid of her. And then Mockingbird, no soup for you. Say no field stripes, no, none of that there. And now we're back. We're back to quote unquote full health. Get locked. Probably should have did final phase, whatever. Oh, dag, I forgot to, is it a stunner? Well, Somebody is taking the massive hit, and I think it's gonna be Doc Ock. Oh well, it doesn't matter now. It's like, so Doc Ock can take the massive bombshell. Vultures like this here, cool with me. It again, it ended up working out. I was supposed to fire off Spider Glider, but didn't, and nah. Alright, so that's day 1 and 2 done. I'll deal with that there in a minute. Okay, that's the holding court. So we'll talk about this store here real quick. So if you jumped in the game, you notice like, hey, there's certain characters that you need to use in order to get a token from the store. Best thing that you can do that I would recommend, either 2-star Black Widow. That way you know it'll activate, or if you still happen to have the 1-star Black Widow, whenever you do your Deadpool daily, there you go. But you got a whole lot of shards up in here for both Scarlet Witch and Jessica Jones, She-Hulk, legendary covers, you know, 3-star covers, all that there. I actually gotta look at my shard status to see whether or not I actually want to buy out the entire vault, because again, I have more than enough hero points. Spider-Man and Friends, again, it's just your usual and Friends vault. You got your featured 4-star, 3-star, 4 stars, whatever. Nah, the stuff is, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. And again, with these stores here, it's like, don't even bother trying to save the token. Go nuts for them. Daily deals as per usual, you know, 100 hero points, so go nuts there. Got Web Wonder, which is the featured event for Spider-Man Oscorp. So again, you got odds to get him. Well, expanded odds to get him. Regular odds to get everybody else. You know, you're probably gonna get a 2-star reward. Not saying that, you know, 3s and 4s or getting the featured character won't happen. I've had it happen before, but you know, that's few and far in between. That's gonna end day 1 and day 2. Day 3, which is probably going to be the roughest day, we'll go ahead and we'll have that up. Tomorrow. Day 4, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have it recorded or not. If I do, cool. If I don't, you know, hey, y'all know I got the legendary token. Like, I'm good for that much there. So to get all these here trained up, might as well go and level her up a little bit. Why not? So, you know, as I always say, you know, be excellent to your fellow human beings. Again, I'll catch y'all up in the next video. And then, if you haven't already done your, you know, your shield stuff, do it, please.